But now it is time to face the withdrawn at the Sea of Horrors. So off we go. Being here in flagging hands continues to sap most everyone's spirits. We're just about to leave though. You're going to take more hope from me just as we're leaving this accursed place. Yep. Nevertheless, we will press onward. Off we go once again. Ah. Yes, I know I can look around. Thank you very much, game. The Hulk of Horrors. It has drifted here upon the sea for longer than one might expect. Perhaps you have already read of the doomed ship's demise and the embrace of unfathomed plurns. Some day it was the sea itself which preserved the ship's remains. Some say it was the sea itself. Hidden properties within the water, sea creatures binding together ruined planks of wood. Those such as yourself and withdrawn know another truth, I gather. The stars would not align over wreckage if it did not have greater significance than first appears. May you have good fortune there during the coming rite. Thank you, Lone Minstrel. Indeed, we shall hope that we will. Where can we land? Ragged Rock, the northern current towards Stormwall passes by old carcasses of ships long gone. Sir Gilman believes this route should be clear if you wish to pursue your vocations. Ah. Could come in handy, we still have a few that we need to finish off. The north current toward the Hulk of Horrors runs as quick as Under King Horrors himself. I believe that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. Hopefully we can, if we do decide to land there, we can get some of our hope back that we have lost. The south current toward the Hulk of Horrors teems with fish and other sea life. May I express an interest in taking this route to the Hulk of Horrors? Any particular reason? Or just cuz? Potential at more hope would be nice, but we'll see what she is looking for here, huh? Yes. Ah, another page revealed on the Sea of Solace. You touch down at the Sea of Solace, where you first encountered Sir Gilman and the Pyre. You soon shall carry on by sea, though for now, you have some time to spare. Repair the wagon wheel. Has it been damaged? Help May get the black wagon back in working order. Huh. Okay then. In spite of having checked earlier, you realise the black wagon suffered some damage to one of its wheels. May is already working on repairs, but not having much luck. Get Joe Dorio to help out. She has been known to be quite forceful when it comes to stuff involving the black wagon. I thought I could fix this, but I can't fix it myself. Hours later, the wheel is fit for travel again, although fixing it seemed to take a toll on her. Oh. Well, we didn't need hope at all, did we? We never seem to need hope, we always keep losing it. Oh well. Ah, but we have someone to talk to. Oh, May herself, huh? What's on your mind? May seems to be talking to the black wagon's walls again, and not the wheel. You caused me such anguish, Wheel. Why? Though this time, something seems to have come over her. Little brother, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? You are unsure whether to check in with her or leave her be. May is acting rather odd, even for her. We could wait and listen. May would not be here if she lacked the capacity to work through her problems. Or we could get her attention. Your concern for her is such that you had best check in to make sure she is alright. No? She has been okay down here this far. She has had some troubles in the past, but she has so far fought through them. Hopefully this shall be another time where she is able to fight through herself. You sense now is not the time to interrupt, and that May is on the verge of confronting some long-dormant emotions which she ought to face. They always said that there was something wrong with me, but they wouldn't really tell me what. They wouldn't say. They said that I was a moon-touched, but so what? Yes, a moon-touched. Those deemed impaired by Commonwealth standards, or very different in a negative sense. So then, the scribes, they called me here. They are the ones who brought me here, not those people. They were so cruel. They always were so cruel. I didn't have a little brother at the time. No one that I recall, really. Although, so much of it back then. I can't tell how much of it I dreamt. Most of it, I didn't want it to be true. But I remember that they threw me out. They decided they would throw me out, and I let the scribes take care of me. They said. The scribes, they would take care of me. It was so very quiet here, and I was all alone, again. Although, I think I like it more, being alone down here, than being alone back there. Everybody's alone down here, and so, it makes me feel less alone, somehow. Back there, why, I would sometimes see families, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, but here, there was hardly anyone at all. But I knew that I was close to the scribes. I knew that they were in the sky, above, and I did search for them up there, you know? And then, one night, I found them. I saw the stars and they were falling to the ground, and I thought, why is it the scribes themselves are crying? Are they sad? And maybe are they sad for me? Well, that was when I first saw you, little brother. With your help, I would get closer to the scribes. That way, maybe they could answer all my questions, don't you think? But I'm so very glad I found you and the others. I'm finally not alone. I'm finally not alone, and more importantly, I think, sometimes I even feel that way, that I'm not alone. Maybe, as we get closer, maybe, I will get to feel that way more often, being here, or being anywhere, with you and all my friends. She falls silent. Though you were concerned for her at first, you sense that, now, she's at peace. She wanders off, paying you no notice in the least. You sense you have a better understanding of her now. Oh, an update, huh? Let's see if we can read that. First, the Sea of Solace, in the words of Malton Millith, the Wild Witch. Beyond a shallow, sickly gulf, our voyage grew increasingly forbidden and much harder to explain. How could a sea exist, here, at the bottom of the world? We could not deduce whence sprang the carcass of ancient sailing ships we found throughout the Sea of Solace, though the warnings that they signified we duly noted. It was here we first met Ores, called the Underking, who brazenly assaulted our small skiff, for he had trespassed in his waters. But then the Underking relented, for he witnessed Soliamur in all his doom and glory. Soon he would side with us. Then, with the Underking, we sailed forth into a tempest beyond reasoning or measure. We know about tempest, don't we? Yes. Okay, that takes me back to the oh, okay. We can view the roster from the common room. Good to know. In the common room, you may review various notes and observations about your fellow exiles and their respective paths towards enlightenment and the rights. New. A's biography, huh? Ah, it's filled in the rest of her personal information. Her astral sign is Scorpus. She was born on the 19th of 11th moon, suggesting she is driven and fixated. One's astral sign often foretells of one's disposition, strengths, and idiosyncrasies. Her crime was vagrancy. She failed to meet basic cognitive standards and had no place or family in the Commonwealth. Her crime was being alone and different. Once again, the Commonwealth sounds like such a lovely place to be. She failed to meet basic... Oh, I've already read that. As mercy guides our hand, we spare your lives, but rid ourselves of you from the sentencing ceremony. Horrible once again. Her alleged motive is none. The records state she demonstrated a thorough lack of understanding of her wrongdoing. She did nothing wrong. She was different. How is that wrong? In the downside, one's past tends not to be subject for discussion. And her years of exile has been 2. May has survived for 2 years in the downside. Thus far, it is a life sentence. Yeah. She was a special child left abandoned, and despite her seemingly simple nature, she possessed a strange affinity for the old ways. One day, she was taken in by the authorities, and when she revealed her fixation about the scribes, she was deemed witless. And when no one claimed responsibility for her, she was cast into exile. In the downside, she has wandered aimlessly in search of more clues about the legendary heroes who so fascinate her. Wow. Okay. Also, while we're here, can we upgrade the talismans at all? 1 won't do it. 5? I will increase it by +2. Do you have a +2 anywhere? Will that increase it by 1? It will. Okay then. Very well, I did say I was going to try use up some of this stardust, didn't I? Whoops. Very well. Or he will just switch around, but apparently not. Okay. And now, onwards back outside. To continue our journey towards the right. To the Hulk of Horrors, where we shall soon face the withdrawn. We didn't get very far at all. Oh. Is that another imp? Here in the immeasurable depths of the Sea of Soulless, you encounter Messenger Imp, come to deliver news and rumours from the other side. The news this time pertains to Hedwyn, whom you liberated at the fall of Solium. Is he doing well? You learn Hedwyn returned safely to the Commonwealth, where he was clothed and welcomed, his past transgressions all forgiven. He was to be groomed for a leadership position of his choice, whether on the Council or the Blood Border, each equally as lucrative and secretive as well. However, he refused, and before the stunned Council members could do anything about it, he left them. He since made contact with Volfred's agents and is working together with them, thus the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. Per the Messenger Imp's custom, the last part of the message was transcribed from Hedwyn, word for word, and says, "Keep going, I'll see you here." You thank the Messenger Imp for relaying this information. Soon your companions are all abuzz about it. I always thought Hedwyn was looking for someone out there back home. Do you think he found her? Apparently so. Hopefully so. He did it. Yeah, that's how it's done, Hedwyn. Right behind you, chum. Wonder if he'll ever find the one he fell for. A glorious example Hedwyn sets for all of us. Thank you, Sir Glenman. And finally, Tizo. Tizo is happy to hear Hedwyn is well back in the Commonwealth. The news of Hedwyn's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Your companions gain +1 hope. Hope is taken and hope is given back, apparently. We shall wish him luck on his life in the Commonwealth now. And his part of the plan. It's interesting how, I've already said this before, but how Ron of the Slug Market always seems to find us in these places. But we have more pages to read from the Book of Rites. And we have a stone. A soulless shell. The sparkly thing in its centre is, in fact, its heart, which it airs out from time to time. Oh? Huh. A keepsake from the Sea of Soulless. Only a monster would attempt to remove the heart, or would have the strength. Okay then. And once again, the Grier stone is floating about, as it does. The scribe's deeds. In the words of Golgolothanian, the Master General. I wish to be remembered not for boastfulness. Thus I refrain from detailing our exploits across the land, save to say that they were numerous. Know that only through our combined strength of arms and wit did we withstand this savage land, such were the monstrous dangers that it possessed. I came to see that all the terrors which I heard at bedside in my youth were based entirely in fact. So great they were, they blotted out the sky. Such was the evil that we vanquished, that the remnants of it yet shine under the stars, and, in the end, it was the stars which guided us towards our truest calling. Also, on celestial landmarks, the Hulk of Horrors, in the words of Luce Glorian Hundred Minds, the scholar. The Desraban was first of many river ships to vanish in the downside. Although presumptions of its loss were not inaccurate, the doomed ship and her valiant crew had charted half the Sea of Soulless, the end of their brave voyage. The sea titan Unfathomed Plurns was not fond of vessels sullying her sea, and split the doomed ships with a single swipe. The ship's own shattered prow would later end the sea titan's cruel reign, as the boastful Underking loves to recount. The stars themselves must have been moved by this, that point within the sea, now sacred, has the stars dancing in homage every now and again. Yes. Ah, that must be Unfathomed Plurns grasping at the bow of the ship there. Ah. Okay then. And now, Ron, what do you have for us, buddy? Hey guys, what brings you here again? Let me guess, the finest deals in all the downside. That's what, am I right? Yeah, sure, Ron, of course. What do you have for us? Burning Promise. After dousing the adversary's pyre, the bearer earns a reward, up to 3 times. Ah. So as long as we can keep banishing people into the pyre, we get money for it. That's not bad. And as long as we can cap it out in 1 rite and use it again in a second, we pay it off in 2 rites if we to use it. Ah. A promissory note once owed to a bog dweller, enchanted to withstand tampering, yet tampered with. Oh. Yes, I think I will buy this actually. We lose out on our bonuses for other talismans for our people, but once again we get coins from it. That is not bad indeed. And also we have a scoop of stardust. A scoop of stardust, huh? Not a handful or a pinch? Or a dash, I should say. Ah, that's a pinch. Very well. It's a rank 4, but it costs 43. I'll lay off of that for now, Ron. But thank you for the note here, the Burning Promise. That should come in handy for the future. You guys take care, okay? And thanks for doing business. Yes, thank you, Ron. Thank you. Oh dear. But for now, let's commence the rites and see about our fight against the Withdrawn. Though the now familiar surroundings of the Hulk of Horrors made preparations faster than before, the stars are already aflame by the time you and the others are gathered. The rite against the Withdrawn is commencing soon. Please be ready, madam. Blessed be the 8 scribes who created this celestial contest, through which exiles such as ourselves may demonstrate our capacity for faithfulness and strength. We wish them all good fortune, in turn. Little else is said, and together you watch for celestial harmony in calm and silence, and await the Withdrawn. The musical cue would assume that they're here already. Ah. Yes.
Good evening there, you exiles of the Night Wings.
Lone voice.
You are returned once more unto the Hulk of Horus.
Yep.
The adversaries you are to confront shall be the Withdrawn. Snuff out their pyre's flame and show your worth. Now prepare yourselves.
Previous time, he snuffed our pyre's flame, prevailed. This time, all for your sulk, no matter the results, and no matter the cost. Your adversaries are prepared, reader. Who shall conduct the rites on your behalf? Good question. Frozen soul?
Who shall stand together here this night?
Ah, roster bio updated with Milda. Get to learn more about her, huh? But, I think I shall go ahead and save here for now. We've been having some some trouble before the rites, having to pick our contestants for the night. So, hope to see you in the next video, and take care, everyone.